Okay, we have some breaking news here. Breaking news here. We're about to get into these breaking developments. Diddy have paid off of have settled the lawsuit with Cassie. Okay, after we get to this countdown, y'all come on in the room.
Lord have mercy.
Right. What's up, you guys? We have breaking news. The lawsuit is over. As right now, Diddy have settled the lawsuit with the victim, Cassie. It is over. As you all can see right now, according to the New York Times, yet again, the lawsuit is over. The lawsuit is over, and a settlement have happened. A settlement happened. So again, we're listen here, okay? This is on the New York Times, and again, this is what they're saying. Cassie settles lawsuit accusing Sean Combs of the R word and abuse. As you have said, it happened very quickly, very fast. It is saying it right here in this particular situation that it have happened. They said Sean Combs and singer Cassie have reached a settlement just one day after she filed an explosive lawsuit accusing the hip hop mogul of the R word and numerous instances of physical abuse. The parties announced on Friday evening that they have reached an agreement to resolve the case, though they disclose no detail about the terms of the settlement. This is a quote. I have decided to resolve this matter amicably on terms that I have some level of control. Cassie, she said in the statement, I want to thank my family, fans, and lawyers for their unwavering support. And so in a statement, Mr. Combs said, quote, we have decided to resolve this matter amicably. I wish Cassie and her family all the best. Love. So this have happened very for the situation. So again, let me see if any amount with this is probably what an undisclosed amount for Mr. Combs. Okay, Diddy Combs, y'all know him, aka Puff Daddy. They're saying it right here. For Mr. Combs, the settlement quickly shuts down what could have been a risky and potentially embarrassing process of legal discovery in which rams of evidence are made public and a possible trial. And so you already know Cassie, who has already aired her accusations through a public complaint, avoids a cross-examination by Mr. Combs' attorneys in a lawsuit, okay, that drew international attention. Cassie, who signed to Mr. Combs' Bad Boy label in 2005 when she was 19 and she dated for a decade, accused Mr. Combs of what she said was years of beatings, control behavior. It were all type of stuff, forms of S abuse, R word. In response, a lawyer for Mr. Combs, Ben Bratman, said, quote, Mr. Combs vehemently denies these offensive, outrageous allegations. And so, again, this lawsuit was filed on Thursday in the federal district court in Manhattan. Mr. Combs assaulted her numerous times, leaving her bloody and bruised. And she said his employees sometimes took her to the hotel room for days to recover out of the public Live. So we are live on YouTube, you guys. This is what actually happened, you guys. We're live on YouTube. If you have not seen it, head over to the YouTube channel, you guys that are watching on my radio show. We are live. It is over, you guys. And one of the suit's most disturbing allegations, they said that Cassie said that for years she was forced to participate in encounters with successions of male street workers as Mr. Combs watched and played with himself and recorded videos. According to the suit, Mr. Combs called these events freak offs. They took place in a number of high end hotels throughout the United States. So this have happened. The lawsuit is over. You guys, I'm telling you right now, it is over. As of right now, we can say that there will not be a trial. A settlement was granted. And again, people were saying that it's going to happen and all of this. And the lawsuit have happened. Again, we are here at the Wiley Show. A settlement have happened. A lot of folks are talking about this across the country. And we're talking about here on the Wiley Show. And this was really good. A lot of people saying, hey, I am pissed. I am angry. Why would you settle this particular lawsuit? Because it is simple. You're settling because you don't want to deal with the damage. You don't want to deal with the backlash. There's no way in the world that you would deal with a situation like this and allow yourself to go with the situation. Again, he's settling this lawsuit because clear as day that Diddy want to show the world, number one, I'm not an R word. I did not do this. I did not abuse her. I just wanted to be done. But this will not stop other people that is here as well. This will not stop other people that have been violated by Diddy. This will not potentially stop potential other victims for coming out. But as of right now, it is over. In the complaint, they did talk about her going on a website looking for the big black peen. It's all over. It was very graphic, you guys. And I think what got this situation at the point is because when in the complaint, you guys, we're going to pull up the complaint. It even shows this one thing. I believe this is what really got the girls talking and everybody across the country talking. And I'm going to just show you the alert that was coming on, or that they put on here, the disclaimer. And I want to make sure I pull it up here so people can see it one particular second, because you got to see this. It's no way around it that you just have to see this. And give me 1 second, because this is something. This is really, 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 really something that we definitely going to bring up here so you all can see that got everybody talking. So let me do a little screen share here. I know this is sad for a lot of people want to see a trial, but this is the reason why I think got him that made him say we want to settle. This alert: trigger warning. This document contains highly graphic information of a S nature, including S assault. So seeing this, that was the reason why I think he had to settle. Because the complaint, it was 35 pages, you guys, of detailed abuse that was going on. This is a reminder that if you get a good legal team, you can get a payday. You know what I'm saying? I believe she wanted a payday. She was deserving of a payday. And she had, right, because if he was innocent, he wouldn't have settled. I believe Diddy settled because he was not innocent. He did those allegations. He did it to her. I believe so. And I know she did not want a nasty battle in the courts. You cannot tell me that she wanted to just go around and have this nasty battle. She settled this because she knew that if I continue to go after her, other women is going to come out and say that Diddy did that to me as well. So this is something he know he's not innocent, you guys, because when we scroll down and go down in this complaint here, you see, you just scroll down here, and then they talk about him. If you get into the allegations, said that he R-word Cassie in her own home after she tried to leave from often punch and beat, kick, stumped, and so put bruises, bruised lips, all type of stuff. Then also we also have to get into it. Like, we have to get into Kim Porter. It was a witch doctor that predicted that Kim Porter was deleted, that she was deleted by some enforcers. And I think that prediction came true. And well, the media, the public perception, believed that Kim Porter was deleted. And so that was what made everybody say, hey, we're going to put this information out that Kim Porter did this. And so again, we are going through this um, all over. And the witch doctor, it was a white woman that came out with a part one, part two, and she speaks to the dead. And in her way of what happened to Kim Porter, she said without a doubt that Kim Porter on November, what day it is, what happened yesterday, November 16th, that something's going to happen on November 16th. On that day, on yesterday, Cassie came out with a lawsuit against Diddy, and Diddy is the baby daddy or the ex-boyfriend of Kim Porter. Now, people have said that he have deleted Kim Porter for the insurance money, etc. That's what the rumor, that's what the gag, that's what people were saying over there on the internet. So this is something, you guys, when we look into this document, all over, but a settlement have happened, you guys. This is it. And that was the allegation. So if you all can see, was the allegations. And even in the New York Times article, they pull up the allegations of all of the abuse that is going on. Her lawyer that you see, and I'm going to read it here in the article. She said November 15th. I'm sorry, November 15th. And maybe a day or two later, a lawsuit happened. So they said in a statement, they said, Douglas said, a lawyer for Cassie said, I am very proud of Cassie for having the strength to go public with her lawsuit. She ought to be commended for doing so. So this was bringing awareness to victims. I told you, in this country, you have a right to sue. And he settled quick. I mean, this wasn't a day that went past. He settled on Friday. A lot of people probably sleep and probably will hear this in the morning, but he settled. Do you feel as though that this is something bad or something good? Because he have settled. This is something that is going around, and folks are saying, wow, what is going on? He have settled this lawsuit very quickly. I don't know. This is so fast that I can't even tell. Like, wow, like this is crazy. I'm gonna actually go to some of the tweets here. They said, saw it, breaking news on CNN. Wow. They say it's too many of deletion. You have to file 2 for 60 million. You would have to file 2 for 60 million. No doubt there's other victims. So that's just what's going on. I'm just getting all the emails and texts and stuff. Again, we're going to bring up some stuff here. We're going to allow you all to call in, but just bear with me, you guys. Don't call in yet. Don't call in yet. We're going to go to the Twitter account and see what is they saying on Twitter right now. I'm going to go to Megan Cuniff and see what they're saying. Someone said, Diddy settled the case faster than an all-state auto claim. B, how much did she get? Okay, that is what they're saying. Some of the tweets here, one particular tweet here is saying, Cassie selling doesn't take away about what happened to her, what she experienced, what she most likely still experiencing. If anything, that's the swiftness in which Diddy settled speaks volume. He didn't want even more ish to come to light. He knew a trial. This is what somebody's saying on here. He knew a trial would tarnish his legacy. And they're saying it all over. They say he knew a trial would tarnish his legacy. And they say it's tarnish his legacy. And they're saying also that his brand business, most importantly, his relationship with his daughters, he could have let it play it out. And for that, Cassie collects. So this is what people say. And they said, did he settle with Cassie in less than 48 hours? Yes, he's guilty and didn't want more information to come out. Happy for her, but okay. So this is what is going on here when it comes to here. We also want to bring up in this particular matter here. Let me see what Megan Cuniff is posting. Give me 1 second while I bring up her tweets here. Y'all bear with me. Right. So there it was a settlement. Okay. Okay. So again, she's saying here that it was noted that it was no settlement, that the U.S. District Judge has been on the case. But both Cassie and Diddy issued statements about the settlement tonight. A formal filing will follow because, yeah, she's looking on the same thing I see because I didn't see it on the site either. But of course, they have to update it in the system. So they said, let me see for y'all can see this. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go to so y'all can see what I'm seeing. Hold on 1 second. Give me a second. I want y'all to see that. Okay. Hold on 1 second. We see that really quickly so y'all can see this. Let me go to Megan Cuniff here. And if we got any black-owned media stuff that posts, send me their tweets to the DM. DM me on Twitter at Wiley Show, and I'll put their tweets on the screen. Okay, Megan Kingdom said, I emailed Cassie's lawyers asking for her statement, and one replied within 2 minutes. Cassie's lawyer said, Cassie said, quote, I have decided to resolve this matter equitably on terms that I have some level of control. I want to thank my family, fans, lawyers for their unwavering support. And so that is what she said. The statement that is going on, the statement that they have of the lawyer. So again, this is what's going on. That is like the email chain that is going on. And yeah, so this is something. This is really, really something. Okay. So she have been reaching out to the lawyers. Okay. So that's just how that is when she's reaching out. So wow. If you let me see what y'all saying in here. I'm saying we're gonna open up the phone lines, so bear with me, you guys. We're gonna open up the phone lines. I'm just going on the tweets and see what's going on here. Okay. Everybody have something to say about this all over the country. I'm just gonna go back to the trending topic. She is trending number one on Twitter. Cassie is trending number one on Twitter right now. This is something. This is what you call a thing that is very quick and very fast. People all over the country is posting this. They said, I am happy. Cassie got her settlement, hopefully some sort of peace of mind without having to go through a trial. However, Diddy still need to be taken down. The money didn't hurt him. Damn, Diddy settled the lawsuit with Cassie overnight. He's seen the way social media was dragging his A word, sent her the 30 million immediately. He's guilty AF. Someone else said that Diddy reportedly already reached a settlement with Cassie just a day after she filed a lawsuit. That's how we know he did all that ish and then some. He absolutely trying to keep the lid contained on everything else coming out. Cassie exposed that N-word. Don't even have to go through what he have been a horrific legal process. Still got to the bag exactly. He'll never recover. She wins. So this is what's going on all over the country. I believe more people are going to come forward now. It's easy to get millions from you. Okay, so yeah, we will see how it goes, and I want to see if y'all want to call in and give y'all thoughts. I can drop the link if somebody want to show up on camera, cam up, or just hit the link. I will prefer the link because it's really quickly other than the phone lines. If y'all got something to say, y'all can click the link as well. Yes, I'm reading your comments. They say I still think her settlement represents a win because more victims are going to come forward, and this is just the beginning. So yeah, everybody is all over the country have something to say about this, and I mean it is trending around the world. Everybody was talking about the freak offs, and this was something. And I think it was so graphic, you guys. Just pulling back the receipts, it was so graphic of what the things he had her to do. Everybody was getting blamed and stuff. So this we will forget about this because we live in a society that we're in a fast-paced society. Somebody that I was talking to, a producer of mine, and they said Trey Songz is not canceled. Trey Songz has been known of doing it. Usher been known of giving people the bumps. He have not been canceled. So why are we sitting here saying that Diddy going to be canceled when that didn't happen? And people have to forget R. Kelly was actually doing this and settling stuff all over. So let's not act like this is new, where people use their power to silence people. They said, where Torbay, because she swore Cassie wasn't winning. This is a settlement. And I knew it was a very strong case. This is all over here. But no, I think what Couture was saying, honestly, in the chat, you guys, I think what she was saying more so on the legal front. But I guess the power persuasion, I guess when we were doing our lives, they was actually talking behind the scenes and doing some stuff, saying, hey, we got to bring this up, okay? Wow, this is a lot, okay? I'm glad that it was a settle so I can sleep. Honestly, I'm glad she's good because we can sleep. They said the only thing that I have second thoughts about is the amount that she have in the beginning, 30 minutes. They said too graphic to be untrue. They said Kim Porter ghost made him settle. Yeah, she was so detailed. They said she was so detailed. So people are saying it all over. Like everybody has gotten something to say. Again, if you want to call in, the number is on the screen here. You can call in. That is the number. We do have breaking news that a settlement has been reached between Cassie and Diddy. It have been reached, you guys. This is breaking news. So if anybody has something to say, this is like a settlement has been reached, and we are reaching all over the country. And I know people are asleep. I know people probably are going to wake up and hear this and be shocked. They said, can you imagine if it went to the trial? So much more. It says, can you imagine if this would have went to trial? So much more would have came out. Absolutely, so much more would have came out. You can't tell me none more would have came out. You actually did that. Hey, you live on the Wiley Show.
Hello, hey Wiley.
Hey.
So no, we ain't sleep. We had hopped online and we saw that. I was looking like, ooh, let me see who on YouTube. Everybody on this mug. My whole little subscription thing just lit up. Everybody and their mama on. I'm like, let me click on Wiley first. That's my dog. Let me see what you're talking about. Yes. But what I'm saying though, I feel like it's like, I don't know, it's hard to explain because everybody know he did this, right? And it's like, I feel like, all that stuff happened to her and I feel so bad for her. And I hate that all that happened to her. But people ran up behind her and people was ready to stand 10 toes down for her. And she done went in there and done signed that up, drew up that contract, got that little money, and now she back in the cut again. And everybody who stuck their neck out in the last day and a half, they just gonna have to stand there and stand on the front line by themselves. I'm finna try to see who's finna backtrack now. Because it's been a lot of statements, a lot of posts, a lot of stories, a lot of old clips getting pulled up, a lot of this, a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is everybody finna say now that was standing behind her? And it's like, and I wonder, like, I want to see her face. Like, is she like in a daze or something? Because, reading that whole case made me cry. Like, reading them 35 pages made me cry. I was looking like, what? He did what? And I felt all of her pain. I'm like, is she even in her right state of mind right now? Because I'm like, I feel like she just snapped. Talked to them lawyers, talked to a psychiatrist, talked to a therapist, and filed that lawsuit. And she probably still in the days. And now she got her money, and she's still defeated. And I wonder how she's gonna feel about this later on down the line, because ain't no telling what she signed, what type of agreement she made.
But hold on,
probably back in a whole nother NDA.
She signed a good one. You guys, please do your research on her legal team. She did not get Pookie and Ray Ray off the corner. Just fresh out of law school. She had some beast lawyers.
But Diddy not know Pookie and Ray Ray either. It's gonna take a lot to shake him down. You know that, right? He ain't gonna just let her up out of there easy either.
Hold up, sis. She did that though. He was shooken. He did this and so quick.
He gave her the money. He hushed her up real quick.
But that's what she sued him for. She didn't sue him for love. She sued for money. A civil suit is for money. That's what she sued him for money.
I know she sued him for money. She got that money real quick, but now she got to be quiet.
No, she did. But again, she have always been quiet. She just wanted to get paid for the distress and the trauma,
right,
for being on drugs.
And I'm saying, everybody
alcohol.
Who thought it was going to be a battle, who stuck their neck out behind her in the last few days, we want to see what they going to say now moving forward. The industry know this is true. What y'all going to do? Where's y'all morality at? At the end of the day, he paid her. But what y'all gonna do now? Y'all know what it is. He ain't pay her for nothing.
He paid
He ain't never just paid her for nothing.
because
And who else finna try to shake him down for some money?
I don't think it was shaking down. But if you actually did something, go and get your money. If he screwed,
Not saying shake. I'm not saying shake him down like it was. I probably got the wrong definition for shake down. You know what I'm saying? I know he did what he did. I'm not saying that she wrong for getting her money. I'm saying it was quick. She told all her business. We read all 35 pages. That it was some graphic stuff. It needed a trigger warning. It's embarrassing. I wonder how she gonna deal with this mentally later on down the line. I wonder if she got 30 million. I wonder if $30 million was enough. I wonder if he strong armed her into some type of other contract so she can stay quiet again. And I wonder if she's going to be able to deal with this down the line. I wonder if she in her right state of mind. I'm just saying, this was quick. I was crying yesterday. Now it's over. And she talking about, I want to thank everybody for y'all support, and all my fans and everybody that came. Girl, this was one day. Girl, you got a lot of fans yesterday. They ain't even get a chance to be a fan more than a day. I'm just saying.
but I
I'm like, come on now.
But
and it's like, now I'm not gonna hold you. It's a lot of people that's pissed off too.
No,
but at the end of the day, he came up out that money.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be probably some more people that's gonna come get that money too. Cause they like, okay, cause she proved a point. You know you did what you did, and you paying for what you did. It's a lot of other things he did too that he know what he did. So I wonder who else gonna call him to the carpet and make him pay what he weighed for what he did. That's all I'm saying.
And my thing is this: anybody, I want people to really call in and give your thoughts, but because this is the beginning of Diddy, I think he didn't. It's more.
I agree with Terry in the chat. I'm afraid for her too. He is very, 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 very. He hold grudges.
But if I was her, I would move out of America, take my money, and go. Okay.
Go somewhere with that little fine white man. He fine too, girl. So well, I forgot what his name is. His name something fine. That's all I know is that he was fine. I don't know his first name. Diddy done blackballed him. He can't get a job. He can't exercise with nobody, rub nobody back no more. He can't do nothing. So she like, we can't work. I don't want to go over there and do the freaknik with you no more. You done blackball me, blackball him. I want my money, and she better move out of the country because this man is still a monster. The way I feel more afraid for how he just easily just cashed her out like that. He just cashed her out and hushed her up. One day, that is one day. He a billionaire. That is scary to me. I don't want her to get too comfortable nowhere, and I fear for her. And I still, like I said, I cried when I read that yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like that. What he did, he is crazy. And ain't nobody saying nothing. Even on the Breakfast Club when they was talking about this morning, they like, we ain't gonna pick no sides and stuff, and we gonna wait for the stuff to come out. But I'm yelling because that's how I talk. Let me get up off this line. She can't handle my loud mouth.
No.
Let me go ahead and get up off. I said what I said.
Don't listen to that. But I want to say this though. I just think that it's more coming. I think Diddy felt the pressure, and it was smart. Let's give Cassie lawyer team A1. Because they made sure, and that trigger warning message on the 35 page complaint and the freak offs and the exposure of his escapades with men. Really,
it was degrading. It is embarrassing and degrading.
And let me tell you this: when I read that, my stomach, I lost my appetite. Like I wanted to throw up. Like, you know how you reading something, like it was so sick. Reading it, I was hurt. It was disgusting to see what she.
It was evil too. That's the one thing about it. It make you see how nasty and weird these people is with this money behind closed doors. What they really into make me don't even want to play their stuff no more. And I loved that they stuff all through the 90s. What was they doing up in them offices in the mansions?
So I want to give people, thank you, ma'am, for hold on one second. Don't you hang up. You stay right there. Okay, stay right there. Okay, so the people that are just joining in, because we do have to do a little update. We got fresh new people that don't know what's going on here. The New York Times just posted this maybe an hour ago that Cassie settled her lawsuit with Diddy. Okay, Sean Combs. Okay, y'all know on yesterday she filed a lawsuit, or day before it was when was it? It was yesterday. She filed it was a 35-page complaint. Or it was day before, yes, I'm sorry, 35-page complaint, and the lawsuit is now settled, okay? Again, she settled the 35-page. It has been settled for undisclosed amount. We don't know that amount. We do not have the court documents to know the amount, anything. None of the systems is updated. None of the court systems updated. Not even Megan Cuniff have it as well. She don't have it either. So we probably won't get an update until next week. But as of right now, of course, some will be. This will be sealed as well. So again, this is on here. So anybody that's come here, that a settlement happens so very quickly. I never seen a settlement this fast. So right now, we are taking phone calls right now. So anybody that want to call in and so they can hear you on the air. So I had to cut it and then connect it back on. Okay, go ahead right there. You back on the air. Go ahead, man.
I said that girl done made me cry last night, and she done took her a jet and got her money.
Right.
And her and Mr. Fine finna go somewhere up in one of them little islands. They might want to stay there because he sound like a stalker with that is very spiteful and don't forget nothing. Okay. And I fear for Miami. Girl, please, you think all them girls think they pulling up all type of old clips. They pulling up Tasha with that other little Asian girl that was saying she was getting beat on, stomped on, and running out the camera last summer. She was over there. She over there having dinner. She ain't supposed to be there, or she ain't supposed to be in the camera. And somebody accidentally put a camera on her, and she ran because and wasn't nobody supposed to see her. That little Asian one that was arguing with Carisha. He over there. He got some things going on. I fear for all them women. But one thing I need to say, whatever money and riches that these people in this industry offering y'all with all y'all talent or whatever, it is not worth y'all soul. It is not worth y'all soul. Whatever these stars, these gatekeepers is offering y'all, it is not worth y'all soul at the end of the day. Because no amount of money gonna take them nightmares from her. And it's like just if it get weird and you finna blow up, just back out a little bit, because at the end of the day, Jesus is king. Okay, God is real. That's all I want to say, Wiley. I'm finna just listen to you and then see what's going on with this from the cut.
Okay, sus. Anybody else want to call in 972-674 9462 if you want to call in. This is the time for you to call in to give your thoughts. Again, everybody is saying something about this across the country, and the producers is sounding off. Again, can you call in and give your thoughts? I did cry. I was very sick to my stomach having this as well. So we will call some couple of people back that have called in. So we want to thank you all that are here. I see my moderators in here as well. Thank you all so very much. Y'all are working overtime because we are doing it. This is the beginning of what we're going to be doing in 2024. Breaking story of that. So again, we are calling you back. So this is what we're going to be doing in 2024, where we're doing 24, where we're going to be doing videos pretty much back to back. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, how you going on? Well, we got this. Well, I'm happy. I'm excited because she got her money.
Well, when we spoke yesterday, I told you he was going to settle fast, quick. Like he was in a 100-yard sprint, Sha'Carri Richardson, okay? 10.2 seconds, he was down, done. Because this right here would have damaged, it already damaged him. The 35-page lawsuit revealed some really, really, really dark things that people knew, but nobody could put a stamp on it. And she is the one who put a stamp on it, right? She stamped it. It was whispers. Everybody whisper. You seen the Noriega Drink Champs interview. You seen last year when he won the award at BET, he thanked Cassie for helping him in a dark place, right? Which is what the lawsuit was all about, a dark time, right? You've seen different videos going back to different things that she put into this lawsuit that she would have won this case easy, hands down. But you know what it was for her? She wanted closure. This is closure for her because we don't know if that man was still, harassing her, right? We don't know that if he was still harassing her. I mean, he did shout her out on live TV at an award ceremony.
And that's
You know,
that.
you don't know what he was doing to her to traumatize her even further. I mean, she met him at 19. She's now 37. She has memory loss. She can't sleep. She has problems with withdrawals because she was on so many drugs. She's traumatized. And who knows what he was doing in behind closed doors to, push her further over the edge. This is closure for Cassie and her family. But this is just the beginning for Diddy. Okay? This is just the beginning because now we're talking about Kim Porter. Now we're talking about sex trafficking. Now we're talking about male, you know what I'm saying? The freak offs. Were those underage men? You know what I'm saying? This is just the beginning for him. This is the true fall from grace. It's going to be surviving P. Diddy, and it's going to be a lot of those male girls that were, doing the freak offs with him across the country for years. So if they see Cassie can get paid in 24 hours, who's to say that, TSXYZ or Hung Harry can't come out the cut and demand their settlement because they were tortured and filmed without their consent. This is just the beginning.
Yeah.
And Megan Cuniff, nobody's going to find out. This man has settled, sealed, and tossed.
I don't know. I think when you have the New York Times, I highly doubt. I think Diddy. I think somebody going to say something. Like the New York Times is on it. Now they about to see the rush of these impressions. They'll report. You got to understand the New York Times. They did this in breaking news, right? We talking about New York Times, CNN. It's coming out. The story is out. Diddy Dirty Laundry is coming out. I think this ain't when you get the New York Times, baby, they coming. Then it's
but let me say this to you, Wiley.
Yeah.
The newspaper industry is a dying industry because everything's online, right?
But you're missing the point that these places have online stuff. They online. And they're still reputable and still making money because people are subscribing online and they have advertisers and et cetera, et cetera. This is going on. When I tell you this is going on and people is talking about this and this is on the New York, it's shocking that the New York Times is talking about and then now mainstream press. So what do you think they're going to do? The New York Times got it? Okay, now we got to find another victim. We got to get Diddy. They did the same thing to Bill
Clinton. Oh, no, you're right about this, Wiley. Oh, I'm not refuting that at all. But what I'm saying is he probably worked it so hard with the 24-hour settlement that he doesn't want the details of this settlement hitting the press. She had to sign something ironclad to get the money that she was looking for.
Yes.
Because remember when she came out with the lawsuit, his representatives came and said this is just she's trying to what is the word she was trying to do? She was trying to blackmail him and swindle him out the money. His lawyers tried to refute her and damage her, but now 24 hours later they settled. You understand what I'm saying? Because he knew this right here is the beginning of the end for this man. You are absolutely right about that. With the New York Times, CNN, MSNBC, Essence, BET, MTV, The Wiley Show, everybody's talking about this right here. So they are going to go into, like Tasha K goes into 30 years back. They're going to do a Bill Cosby. Okay, they're going to be 50 years back trying to figure out who he had and what happened. Oh, this is just the beginning. Cassie won. She won in a sense of closure, money, and let me move on. Let me close this chapter of my life and start my life with my family. Cassie won. But what Cassie also did was she opened up the floodgates for the people that are still in the dark. Let them come to the light too.
I want to say this. Diddy had to make a huge money offer. Get a quick settlement. She turned down the $800,000. He had to make a huge settlement for her to settle. And it was probably more. This is my prediction. If she asked for 30 million, she probably got the 20 million.
Right.
So you ain't settling. Once you come on out, he ain't settling with no 1 million. He has to pay her a minimum of probably of 20 to 25 million dollars.
Plus all her lawyer fees too.
And yeah, he's gonna make the lawyer fees. He had to make because or it could have been the 430 and plus her lawyer fees and all of that. You're not Diddy is not going to settle like this quickly or she gonna accept it if it was 1 million. No, she turned down the first one, the 800,000.
Yeah.
And he probably thought that she ain't gonna do this, blah, blah, blah. She's still a little scared, little thing, blah, blah, blah. And she did it, and them team of lawyers, I said, all right, we gonna press play on him. And if they didn't go to the shade room, they went to the New York Times. Because if we go to the New York Times, everybody's gonna cover with the New York Times. We're gonna get mainstream press, MSNBC, CNN, Fox News. This is way above that.
Oh yeah, they meant business. They meant business because you know what? You know why they didn't go to the shade room? Because the shade room is on everybody's payroll. That's not, you can't be taking this type of lawsuit at this magnitude. This is serious business. He did some really dark, nasty, disgraceful things to this girl for years, almost a decade of just trauma. So this is beyond the shade room. This is the New York Times. This is the Wall Street Journal. This is the Financial Times. This is CNN. This is above where he can control. This is past the New York Police Department. This is now the federal government. You know what I'm saying? The FBI. This is out of his reach because his money's so long. And like R. Kelly was covering up for years and years and years. He's been covering up for so many years. His hands are in so many different pockets. They had to go above because Cassie knows where the skeletons are buried, right? Yes, she knows his reach.
And then the thing about it is what either this white witch is she's a medium who speaks to the dead. Either it's a coincidence, but baby, her prediction was spot on. You cannot, you had a white woman, she did this 6 months ago talking to Kim Porter in the grave. Saying that something was going to happen on that date. And on that date, Cassie files a lawsuit. So you can't tell me that something ain't going on. And I think that is what made him say, you know what? Just give her what she wants. Because the narrative was spinning that he had something to do with Kim Porter's death. That was the narrative. The next day was he had something to do with Kim Porter's death. That white woman said it. You know, we love when white people say so. We just had to believe it. But once they was fact checking it, the black blogs picked it up. So he probably was like, just give it to her.
Yeah. Be done with it. But you know what's so funny? We haven't heard from a Young Miami because remember when the girl, the Chinese girl, Gina, the ex-girlfriend came out, Young Miami was so, defending him and was protecting him. Where is Young Miami at right now?
The reason why you're not going to hear from Young Miami, she shouldn't say anything. Let me tell you why. Because number one, she don't talk that great. Number two, just shut up. Because everybody want Young Miami to sell. She still got to feed her babies. See, people, we say that sound good. Just stand up. Okay, who gonna feed her babies? Because she gonna be blackballed. So the best thing that Young Miami can do is what she's doing right now is watching what's going on and shutting up. Because she should not make a statement at all. Because she ain't gonna say it right. They're going to blackball her. No. Don't say it at all. Because you know what she should do? She should shut up. This ain't the time for her to speak about it. This ain't the time for her to speak about it because some folks was talking just like the Brandon guy. He was talking. Brandon Jackson was talking. He made a joke about who make a joke and talk about putting and then he had to delete the post. Then another woman from the from the Disney show, The Proud Family.
Oh, the Proud Family. Yeah, she was a clown.
She said something, they dragged her. So if you don't know what to say, if you didn't done your research, I would just shut up and just zip it, because whatever Young Miami say is gonna come off wrong. Half of the people gonna hate her, and she already a flop rapper. Okay,
Right.
She ain't selling as a rapper, so they already drown her anyway. They can't stand her anyway. Says she flop rapper. So her trying to, it won't come out sincere, because she can't take Diddy. That she can't turn against Diddy. She still need it because he got Carisha Plea. He owned the trademark. He owns the podcast. Everything that how she can feed her family, Diddy owns. Sean Combs, he owns it. So why would I speak against the man that's owning it? I don't think right now she's just not gonna do it, because she would lose if she did. She would get dropped from her label. She already ain't selling, and the only reason they keep the City Girls around is because of the Diddy cosign. That's the only
exactly. You're right about that, Wiley.
JT, Carisha, the children, ain't none of them selling over that. They can't even push 10,000 records in the first week. They are a flop. So the only thing that's keeping her bills paid is Carisha Please and her and Saucy Santana, playing around on Instagram. She should shut up. I don't want her to speak because she gonna lose everything. Because guess what? We're not gonna be there for Carisha Please. She should, because we gonna tell her when she lose everything and out there begging for a piece of change. Well, she should have shut up. Why would she get involved? She knew not to go against Diddy. So I'm not telling her to go against Diddy. It will be done. It will be treacherous for her career. She won't be able to get edges. Like, she shouldn't do it. Because JT ain't gonna say a word, because she's gonna pull it back. She's not gonna lose. They're not going to do it. Because if they would have did it, they would have did it then. They didn't send an SOS. Saucy Santana came out because he's trash. He don't have nothing. So he still gotta sell products. So he up there putting little oil on his line and trying to that hair grow. He's trying to get some engagement because he don't have a Diddy cosign. He didn't get invited to the freak off. Do you really think he wants that big, wide, fat man at a freak off? Come on, let's stop playing. Diddy don't hang around them type of big, fat men. He ain't waking Saucy Santana up to do a threesome, to do a freak off. Okay, stop playing.
You said he didn't want wild buffalo back.
He don't want no wild buffalo back, heavy breathing, no neck, having nails first, and Popeye chicken. Hell no, that ain't happening. So all this thing, that ain't happening. The only person that will get invited to the freak off that's an openly gay artist is Little Nas X, not a Saucy Santana. Only thing Saucy can get is the Kiki with Carisha on the phone, but he ain't getting invited to the freak off. He'd get invited to a buffet if Diddy was selling some chicken or some baby back ribs. He'd let Saucy Santana eat it and walk with a rib, but that's about it. He ain't gonna be going to no freak off, please.
Yeah, Saucy's that's a done deal. But you're absolutely right. She should shut her mouth and stay in the background, keep getting her golden showers and taking her coin the way it's given served to her. And that's it, and that's all as far as she goes. Because let me tell you something. He paid off Cassie. Now all we got to do is wait. Now we got to wait, because now them ones that was involved in them freak offs and everybody's going to look for a payday. Guarantee you.
Absolutely. And I just want to personally say this, and I'm going to say it again, like my brother is saying on Twitter. I love my brother Sean. He's saying it right then and there. He said, if you are Diddy with a net worth close to $1 billion and these allegations are untrue, why would you allow this to be settled? Question. Fear of exposure for other things that he did do, period. That could have greater consequences, maybe, period. But he has an advantage with his money. You know why he did it? Because he got other skeletons. And it's a simple answer. This ain't no algebra. This is simple math. 1 + 1 = 2. If it's one Cassie, there is another Cassie out there lurking, and that's going to come. They're going to be more. So that's why he did it, because Cassie got the video footage. Everything that we question, she got. They got it. And they're going to tell you, listen, we got the video footage. We got the picture. We got your son sending text message saying, why did your father do this? She got some receipts that we would never see, but they got it, because this is how lawyers play. We got this. Do you want us to go to the game? You will lose, and we will take your career. She got evidence. That woman, see, when you got a battered woman They're going to collect receipts. She got her receipts. And she collect years of receipts because Diddy put his guard down. He got all these receipts. And baby, when she was ready, when she went to them star attorneys, the drill team, baby, she was ready. She got receipts. She got receipts. And
she came out with them receipts, Wiley. Yes, she sure did.
Baby, she came with brick trucks, witnesses, receipts. Baby, she was ready. And
names, hotels, hotel rooms, hotel dates with the freak off.
With the freak off, you can get the because the assistant said, "Oh yes, I believe it." Oh, she did. He did that to her, and I felt bad. People was coming out. Kid Cudi came out, and so you got to understand in hip hop, people was confirming some of the stuff in the complaint. And these incredible people, Kid Cudi, I never seen that man in a bad light or being a drug dealer, being hooked up on lean. I've never seen. The last time I seen Kid Cudi was in House Party 4, the new House Party that didn't nobody watch like that, when he was planning to be a part of the Illuminati. So, and that's a true story. In the new House Party, he was planning to be a part of the Illuminati or something. But I'm just being real. But thank you, sis, that we had you to call in. We're going to open up the phone line to somebody else.
All right, baby. I'm listening, baby. I'm listening. Go ahead. Do your thing, Wiley. This is big, baby. This is big.
Yes, this is big.
All right, Papa. I'll see you soon.
Bye-bye. Love you.
All right.
Okay, we got people that have all over the country. You guys, all over the country. I need y'all to represent what city y'all watching from. Post what city y'all watching from. Hey, what's up? You live on the Wiley Show. Can you mute me in the back? Yeah, did you mute me in the back, please? Okay, that was me that had called you on the other line. Okay, you back. Okay.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Well, we got you okay. Now. You good?
All right. I just wanted to say you said that the lawyer that she was offered $800,000, but the lawyer said she was offered 8 figures, which would be at least $10 million.
Oh, okay.
For her not to file the lawsuit.
Yeah.
I think he gave her the whole 30.
Yeah, he gave her the whole
30.
Yeah, the whole 30. I'm sorry, I said 800,000. I got it wrong, but go ahead.
Yeah, I think if they would have went to court, like what happened with Tasha K and Cardi sued for 75, and they gave her all those other millions, the jury. I think if he would have went to court, she would have got more than a 30.
Yeah, absolutely.
If it works the same way.
Facts.
She would have got more than a 30. So I think he gave her the 30, the whole 30.
Absolutely.
Or maybe more than that. Anyway, love you, Wally.
Yeah, I agree. I ain't got it wrong. Yeah, she probably got the 30 and more.
Yep. All right, bye, Wally.
Bye-bye. Oh, man. Okay. She got that 30 million trust. Man, that's enough to live for the rest of your life and good money. That's some good living. All right, y'all. Anybody else want to call in? The number is live on the chat. We are live. Okay. And we are live. If anybody got something to say, you are live at this very moment. People all over have said something about it. They said, not really, Wiley, when my lifestyle 30 million would probably last me 10 years. LOL. Well, for her, I think it would probably last. You said with your lifestyle. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Well, deposit a check here. If you got it like that with your lifestyle. They said she got well over 30. He will shut her up for good. Yeah, he got it. And she ain't gonna say a word. And I don't blame. She needs 75 million. I'm sorry. That's how I feel. That's what people are saying around the chat here. And this is all over the country. Like, people is really saying something. They're not playing. You can't tell me that this is something that is wrong. Like, people are saying all over. I couldn't imagine a settlement for less than 20 million. Possible, but not likely. Okay, people is now making assumption he knew trial will tarnish the legacy, brand, business, most important, and that is what Terry is saying. We do have a Terry here. That is what he's saying here. All over people are saying in the chat. Anybody else want to call in? Somebody call in, give their thoughts. All right. Okay. Give me a second here. I'm trying to reach out to people. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to do that and run the show, child. That's why we need some producers in the studio.
Maximum length reached.
Oh,
To replay your message,
oh,
press
okay. I didn't put. She still got. I bet she was like, he left me a long voicemail. I like, that didn't scare me. They said, I bet you was her husband. He would tell her to sue. Yeah, you should. Why not? Why not sue? Wally, I've been missing the bigger pitch. Wally, y'all missing the bigger picture here. She accomplished what needs to be done. Expose the truth. She exposed the truth. Absolutely. That's a good point, Denise. Exposing the truth. Hey, you live on the Wally Show. Can you mute me in the back, please? Can you make sure your sound, everything is muted because we live? All right. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, you live on the Wally Show. How you doing?
Hey, Wally, I'm looking at it like this.
That's a good point.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I was trying to say you muted me in there because I hear something in the back playing because they can hear you clearly. Okay. Well, you get all right. All right. Yeah, I can hear you, ma'am. I'm listening to you now. Oh yeah, I heard it. I just want her to turn the stuff down in the back. While y'all missing the bigger picture, she accomplished what needed to be done, exposed the truth. I heard her. Did she ain't hear me? I heard her. Wait a minute, let me call her back. Hold on, y'all. she hung up. Okay, let me get her back on. That's 443. All right, there we go. Hello. Hello. Hey, you live on the Wally Show.
Mommy. Hi, Wiley.
Hey.
I just feel like I know we all wanted to see her take this to court and fight the case so that we can really get those details that everybody has been waiting to hear about Diddy for years, but at the same time, we're not the ones.
Wait a minute. What? That was like a fax machine? Somebody called me from a fax machine? Wait a minute. Hold on. I don't know if she called me from a fax machine. Hold on, y'all. Did y'all hear that? Man, somebody called me from a fax machine. Call her back. Man. Okay, there you go. Okay.
No, did not. Hold on, let me turn you down in the back.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't call from a fax machine.
Okay, no, I think that was another call. I said she called for a fax. I didn't know you could call from a fax machine. Wow. I called it from a fax machine. Like, what the world? I didn't know you could call from a fax machine. Man, she must be in a bunker somewhere. Man, because she calls the other previous call, she didn't call me from a fax machine. You really? Oh, people still got fax machines?
Have AOL dial-up.
Oh, some people still got
AOL
dial-up. Man,
some people still do.
Oh man, let's get her some in so she can get that AOL dial-up, dial out. So man. Oh man.
I think we all wanted to see her
fight
the case so that it could go to trial and we can get the rest of the details. And these things has been said about Diddy for years, but in the same breath, we were not the ones going through the mental anguish that she was going through. So I think she got what I think she got what she wanted, and it definitely was she needed to be monetarily confiscated for, and she deserved it. And he was crazy to play with her as if she didn't have any evidence. I believe Cassie had some damaging evidence. I believe that the attorneys got together and had a conversation, and I just think Diddy wasn't gonna Tory Lanez the situation and play with the general public.
No, wasn't gonna do that.
I think he was smart about it, but I'm with the rest of the world. I wish he would have went on and went all the way, but at the same time, we're not the victim. We didn't go through the mental anguish, so it is what it is. I think even though he settled the case, he has still been exposed. Like, this is not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah. And one of the moderators and supporters put this while y'all missing the bigger picture here. She accomplished what needed to be done, exposed the truth. That's true. She exposed the truth. And I think that out of anything is to know that what the true person of Diddy, that's what she wanted to expose. The true person of Diddy. And it came out. And everybody is having something about it. So that was the truth on that. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, you live on the Wild
Yes.
Show. Hey.
Oh, great. Good evening or good night. So I'm calling because I've been hearing a lot on social media. First of all, can I just say that I believe her 100%
Mm-hmm.
and that it's it's one of these things where she put out so much information. I listened through all 35 pages. I was over here working, doing busy work, at work, and I just had podcast after podcast on, and I was listening to it, and I was like, oh my Lord, this young woman has suffered. So I understand the need for her to settle so she can save some things. I mean, she is a wife, she's a daughter, she is a mother. So the information is out there. Now I will say this as a mother and a teacher, I believe that parents need to do better. We
Mm-hmm.
cannot allow ourselves to get caught up in the celebrity of people and just allow our daughters to go out there and our sons to do whatever. We have to be present. I have two daughters, and there is no way at 19, at 16, I will allow her to be in the studio with any producers. This has been going on for quite some time. It happens in the church. I won't even let my daughter have a meeting with a pastor in church because I don't know you that well.
That's a
And
good
I
point.
and I know that the priests and I mean coaches, you have to protect your children. And this is just another example of young girls, of young people not being protected by their parents because of money. I wish her the best. I hope this is a lesson.
Yeah, because
Once
again,
again,
but Cassie call it, but she was like 19, I think 19 or 20 when she met
I
him. So
know.
so you're saying, because what if they tried, the mother tried to get her away from, but you know, once you get 18 and up, it's up for the child.
I am.
I heard something on the podcast. They said you have to say when you are the parent, you become the parent when they're a teenager or when underage, and then when they get of age, you are the consultant. So I think once you become the consultant, you can consult, say, "Hey, baby, I don't think you should do that." But at the end of the day,
Mhm.
it's your final decision. And I think parents kind of sway with that. And then parents that typically, oh, y'all need to, you can't force an adult to stay in the house. If they want to go and be with Diddy or be a star, there's nothing you can do to stop it. What
But
you
you
can
know
do is
what?
pray.
If her parents were at least around to see the bruises, like if you make yourself known, then he would have known that he couldn't
But
be
no, they
doing it the
knew
way that
in
he
the
did.
35-page complaint, the mother heard the rumors. But
Yes,
again,
and she did call.
yeah, she called. They was inquiring about it, but again, you're dealing with a very manipulative, and she was getting away, and then he
Mhm.
already beat up her friend, and then she
Yes.
settled with Diddy,
Yeah.
and that's why Cassie and her friend have a strained relationship to this day because he beat her up. So he beat up the
I
friend of Cassie.
mean,
So again, this is a lot that has been going on, and we're talking about it. And I'm gonna tell you again, ain't nothing that you can do to stop when a woman is ready to just go. Like, I think she was fed up, and it took her years. This didn't happen overnight. That's why when
absolutely.
people come for Kiki, like, oh, I believe, leave, leave, leave. No, it took Cassie years,
I
almost
know.
2 decades to walk away.
Mm, yeah, that's why I'm proud of Kiki because it took her a couple of months, like
Yes.
maybe a
So
year. You
yeah,
know.
so that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody move on different levels, different frequencies. Yeah.
But do you see how Kiki had her mother involved? And
Kiki
when he
had
was acting a fool, her mother was on the phone?
yeah, Kiki have her mother, but you understand that she probably been warned Kiki before the relationship, and then
Yes,
guess what Kiki
yes,
did? She still said, "I want to be with Darius." You know, I'm
yes.
in
But it
love.
never but it never got to it never got to and who knows,
And never
but it
got much
never
right. It never gets
got
in the public.
so extreme because her mother was her
Her mo-
family was there, her mother
Yeah,
was
her
there.
mother was warning her, but at the end of the day, Kiki still made the decision to be with Darius. Now, once the layers is pulled back, and I can guarantee, I can put my I put all in. Once she said, my mother tried to warn me, but I didn't want to listen. And that's typical. How many women do be with men that they mother or their father or brother say, you ain't no good. But guess what? You want the pain. You want lust. Lust clouds your judgment. Most people say love. They need to say, no, baby, that's just lust. And your lust, it just cloud your judgment. You hit that bottom of that yoni, of that woo, hit it there. You confuse and all say, man, look, ain't nothing you can do. Ain't nothing you can do to stop until they get out of that lust or get out of that love. You want to call it love, and you just got to sit on the sideline and pray. That's all you can do is pray. And you see, mama, she was cussing on the phone, Baba. She was fed up.
I know.
And you never heard Kiki mother talking. So it's a
I didn't even know the woman had a voice.
Right. So you never knew it. She was just as quiet. She was just as low key. But then she got gangster because you keep bothering my baby.
She did.
You keep provoking me, Baba.
Yes, she did.
And the lady said, if you keep on, I'm going to put a bullet. Like she
surely did.
She was ready to go to prison. Because when you keep messing with.
Yes, she was.
Like, and I think that what made Kiki like, okay, if I want my mama to be walking out here free and not be in a prison suit, I need to leave.
Let me leave this man.
Because mama gonna take him out.
I'm gonna tell you this. I've heard a lot of things, but that girl went through something. Cassie went through something.
You read that 35 page.
That man is a demon.
They're gonna be doing a movie on this. This gonna be a documentary. This gonna maybe a Tubi already writing the script right now. They already shooting it on. They already shooting it on the iPhone and Tubi. It's a Tubi production going somewhere out there. They shooting it on the iPhone right now. It's gonna be Tubi. It's gonna be low budget. They already got the Tubi microphone right there.
I told my girlfriend
it's on Tubi. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said this is surviving P. Diddy. I'm like,
it's happening.
The tip of the iceberg. This is surviving P. Diddy. This is gonna be bigger than R. Kelly.
This is
and I'm sitting here and I'm ding on my phone and I'm like, a settlement. Oh my goodness!
It happened quick.
Yes, it did. But I really believe that there are other women out there and they're going to come forward. She basically showed other women, like, listen, if you have your evidence, come forward and he's going to settle. And he's going to be tying things up with other people. But all the people around that know about this and that allowed this to happen, I'm just like really disgusted. And another thing,
you see Nicki Minaj is quiet. All these powerful Lil' Kim, and she got Lil' Kim went through a lot. That's why her nose got rearranged. She had to get some surgery. That's why she looked like a ching chong young. Yeah.
I heard that Biggie used to beat on her.
Yeah,
I did. But the last point I'm gonna make is, right now we live in this big social media world, and it's who you know, and people want to take pictures with this and that. And I'm sitting here examining things, looking at the Harvey Weinsteins of the world, the Russell Simmons who had to take his ass to Bali because he didn't want to he didn't want to pay for his sins. And I'm just sitting here thinking, oh my, I gotta throw Michael Jackson in there too. Oh my Lord, what we have to do is just realize that people are people. This idea that people are VIP people and this one is special and this one isn't, that's a lie. People are people. You need to look at them, respect them as people, judge them for who they are based on their actions, and don't put more on people. Like the Bible says, trust no man, put no trust in man before you go trusting people and having people take your children. You get to know them. I don't let my kids sleep over at people's houses, but people let their kids sleep at my house. And one mom said to me, you sound like a really good person. You can have, my daughter can sleep over anytime. And I'm like, what the hell is this? Are you kidding me? I'm like, okay.
Yeah, people get so trusted with stuff. Yeah,
they get so trusted. You have to be careful with your kids.
You have to be careful.
I don't care how old they are.
You can say that again.
Yeah, but thank you for taking my call.
Thank you so very much for calling in.
No, not a problem. Have a good evening.
All right, you too. I mean, y'all are calling
Bye.
in, you guys. We are just extending the show for another some more minutes. Thank you, ma'am. Y'all are definitely calling in. We got people all over the country watching this live. Make sure y'all represent in the bushes. Jump down in the chat. Let me know what city. Welcome to the Wiley Show. I got to call.
Hey,
Hey.
oh my God, it's my first time calling. I'm
Oh,
just gonna say I love you. I love your
thank
content.
you.
Man, thanks for calling me back. Hold on, wait, let me go in another room. My husband's snoring.
Oh yeah, he good. God, you put him to sleep, man. Good God. Good God. Don't let nobody have to sleep in your house. You have to fend for yourself. I mean, you put that man to sleep. Headshot bye. Hi. Good. Ah, yeah, bye.
Riley, oh my
Man.
oh my
Man, you put him to sleep. I know you can't sleep. Man, we just got to extend the show for 8 hours. Go ahead and just go. You sit up for about 12
my
hours.
goodness.
Good God. I heard that rumbling in my ear. Oh, good God.
Riley. Oh my goodness, Wiley.
Go ahead, man.
Oh my God. See, this is why I love you. You be cracking me up. Okay, well look, this is all I wanted to say.
Yeah.
On one of the papers I read that Cassie had actually went back home to her parents and her mom actually got to document, you know, her bruises and stuff like that. So if she has stuff like that, we gotta just think like she has so much more and her parents have so much more because she went back on several occasions for Diddy to beat her. And on top of that, like I'm just gonna say that like everybody else, I'm just gonna agree with everybody else that she didn't want to go through having all those things come out because I know that she has some extra things that was not in the paperwork that was filed that was going to come out, but also Diddy was going to be coming out with some things that she probably didn't want to come out. So he offered her way more than 30 million is what I'm going to say, in that she took that money because it was just going to be easier for her to not have to go through all those things. I feel like she put out enough in that paperwork for us to be like, okay, yeah, he did whatever they said he did.
Oh, yes. And I mean, it's there. Like like most people that don't know, they didn't read the 35-page complaint and they don't have a GED and they on the waiting list for Section A and they don't know this the waiting list have passed because they couldn't even read the application correctly. I can guarantee you, people that read the complaint is aware that the mama was involved, that the doctors did some illegal stuff, the hospital, because I mean, they were sending her medical
going to
records
bring
to his
all those
email.
people. They was going to bring all them people up. You sending my medical records? Do you want against HIPAA?
Yes.
You sending my record?
You
my
can
record,
just tell.
my,
The
record,
people that read
my medical records to Diddy?
Yeah,
you want against HIPAA? Y'all going down.
And it's easy to prove that because it's electronically. Like you can prove that. This ain't in 1955 where it's just all papers and in the back room. No, you're sending emails. That's easy to track. And you don't think them lawyers got people that can hack into stuff to get? Yes. These are powerful law firms. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I know that Couture Bay was saying like Diddy has sharks and all like that, but she has Harvey Weinstein's lawyer. Just like Diddy has a team, the people that took down Harvey Weinstein, they have a team also. So I'm pretty sure all of those things, like how she was saying, Cassie was saying, Diddy got things that was deleted off her phone. Them lawyers, that team
they
that
can
they have
bring
over
all
there,
that up.
they got those things. They have those things. So all of that stuff that was deleted off Cassie's phone, I'm pretty sure they have it. And Diddy was like, nah, I don't even want to go through this. Like, they didn't took down Harvey Weinstein. Girl,
and you got to know, Harvey Weinstein had
more. You 500 million.
He went to prison. Harvey Weinstein got more money than Diddy. Do you know how much money Harvey Weinstein got? Girls, let's stop playing. So Harvey Weinstein money to Diddy is two different type of
levels.
It's
nothing. Chump change.
It's chump change. This man had movies making billions for Hollywood. And that's why he was able to get around and he was disgusted looking. At least Diddy, if I had a choice,
Diddy
sorry.
If
I had a choice of going to the freak off to a Harvey Weinstein freak off or to a Sean Diddy Cole freak off, I choose the Cole freak off. If I had a choice, if it was just a choice, you know what, Wiley? You're going to a freak off and we're going to do it to you. You got a choice. Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby, And the old Bill Cosby or Diddy, I choose Diddy for 300.
I'm gonna choose Diddy. I'm sorry. Diddy
And
for
I just
200,
got a
Alex.
choice of the freak off.
Yeah, but that's all I wanted to say, Wally. Thank you for letting me call in, and I love your show.
And
I'm gonna continue to support.
I hope you
Have a good night.
I hope you get you some headphone earplugs because I know it's gonna be a lot of noise.
Have a good night.
All right, you too. Good night. They said, where is her friend Nicki? Baby, you think Nicki Minaj already is struggling in the music industry? If you think that BBL that is suffering Nicki Minaj is going to come out and speak on the behalf of a victim and go against Diddy, ain't going to happen. That album ain't going to never come out. They'll sabotage that album. You really think you going to think, oh, Nika, and first of all, we don't want Nicki to come out anyway because she's going to speak in riddles. She's going to chew. I see y'all just don't understand. When I throw the shots, I throw it right now. Baboosh, kaboo. And she y'all and Barbs and Jimmy. She ain't sent out a tweet. Baby, Nicki didn't even send out a unicorn. They all went silent. Now, I don't know how Nicki Minaj got in it, but she ain't getting in it. She's somewhere right now still recording that studio. Testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Y'all coming for me, but I'm coming for you. I'm the queen of rap. You the queen of not. I'm the queen of beat. I'm the queen Nicki Minaj. Like, she's too busy in the studio. She's somewhere writing that album with her ghostwriters. You know she got a couple ghostwriters. You know she got a couple ghostwriters. She in there getting the ghostwriter. She up there feeding that baby. Making sure that husband ain't creeping going to the schoolyard. So Nicki ain't in no more position to be talking about victims. She got a whole husband that then violated Jennifer. She said nothing. They're going to bring up that husband. Shut up. Y'all trying to set these people up for failure. Nicki, see, I'm a true barb because I'm not encouraging you to come out there and speak so they could drag that husband. You think she going to come out there and then Jennifer Hugh going to come out there with her sad, slippery story with that head tipped to the side? See, it was a phone call with Nicki, and Nicki tried to pay me money to be silent because Kenneth Petty, he did it when I was at the bus stop. No, y'all setting these people up for failure. Go right ahead. Did I have a little bar as a niece? Okay. That was a hard 16. Child, when you are an entertainer, you could just do it right off the cuff. Okay. Man, I'm telling you all right now. Okay, I think we got one more caller that we got to call back, y'all. And then we done. Oh, man. They said, oh, make sure you cuz I can help you get back together while we are here. I don't know. I'm not waking them up. Because let me see. Did I call? Is that the same? Hey, you had called into the Wiley Show? Yeah, welcome back. Welcome to the Wiley Show.
Thank you, Wiley. Now leave Nicki alone.
I'm going to leave her alone because I don't want y'all to drag me. I'm not saying
because she has nothing to do with this.
She ain't got nothing to do with it.
To listen to you.
They trying to provoke.
We're talking about Diddy.
They trying to provoke me. They trying to provoke me to do a short to drag it because they missed it. I ain't saying that. I'm a hush. Go ahead, ma'am. I ain't saying against Nicki. I'm going to wait till the album come out. I'm going to get me a ticket in peace. Get me a front row ticket to see Nicki Minaj. I'm a hush. Go ahead, ma'am.
That's right. Okay, Wiley, this is my first time calling in, but I love your show. Other than we did disrespect Nicki, but other than that, look, P. Diddy, I just think he's a part of the Illuminati. I know it's evil, but when people talk about the Illuminati, this is when I really feel like there's an Illuminati now because Diddy, he get away with everything, and he's with Clive Davis. And we can just go on and look how his artists all have died. Whitney, we could just name and suffered.
Yes,
I just think he's powerful, and I think this was the closest. I think that's why people really, because I've been hearing this. I'm in my 40s, and I've been hearing this for a long time about Diddy, but nobody can touch Diddy. And I think people are so disappointed about the Cassie thing because I think this is the only way, for him to really be held accountable. They need somebody like her, somebody who knows him. We know, but we know that she's telling the truth. Whatever she said, that's what happened. And now who you gonna get now? Who's gonna talk against them? Nobody. And evidently she wouldn't either because the money. And I get it. I'm not blaming her. Whatever she got it. Whatever. I'm not blaming her, but I just felt like this was the opportunity to hold him accountable.
Absolutely.
And who's gonna do it now?
But again, y'all, they are on Diddy neck. I hope right now, I don't know if he summons the Illuminati General Board, because they got to work overtime, because you already got that white witch predicted, Kim Porter. So I told y'all there is some forces working, and we are here. And this is the beginning. This is the beginning that is going on. So. And I'm telling you, I'm just glad out of all of this that Cassie got what she wanted. She wanted it to come out, number one. And she wanted money because, again, she lost a lot because of Diddy. Diddy blackballed her. He used her power to blackball her. So she got 2 and 1. Remember Monique when she got that Netflix special? Baby, I was in the audience. Y'all didn't see before they cut it out. We was like, oh, we did like a 10 to 15 minutes just loud noise. And she was like, shit, y'all ain't gonna let me do the special. Because we were so happy that she won that, because she was blackballed. Only a person.
She deserved it.
She deserved it. And I saw whatever, Cassie, I'm glad she deserved it because she was blackballed. Could you imagine what her career would be? Even when she was talking to an actor, Diddy got mad talking to an actor, and the actor had to say, you need to call Diddy, blah, blah, blah. Her lawyers were harassing her. Like, it was a lot that woman went through, according to that complaint. And obviously...
And people didn't believe her. People did not believe Monique. They was going against Monique.
Did they win against her? And then years later, they out there with a picket sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, we ain't acting anymore. 5, 4, 6, 7, we ain't acting anymore. They out there protesting. But when Monique was out there saying... suing Netflix for gender bias, racial bias. Shut up, Monique. Shut up.
Exactly. They went against her. Yeah, they went against Monique. Everybody, they were against Monique. She couldn't say anything. Everybody's like, no, shut up.
Hey, what's up?
But in the end, now they're cheering her on. They see that she was right. And then now they're on strike. Well, I think it's
now it took them months.
It took
now they off of it. They put that picket sign up because this is where sometimes it takes time to say, okay, you were right. But some people see it in the beginning, but we in the minority don't mean, see, people think the most noise and the most act is right. Sometimes it be that minority is right. The minority voice that's getting drowned out is right. And as you look forward, now we see the Diddy stuff. Now we see Wendy Williams, whatever the sober house she at.
Oh, she was right.
She was right. Because she got fired. Remember, Wendy got blackballed. And she got pushed out of New York. She had to go to Philly.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And she was the only one telling it. She was the only one. And that was like, I just wanted the case to last a little bit longer. I just hate that, so it can draw other people to talk about it. That was the only thing. I hate that he was able to pay her off so quick.
So many people talked about it. The New York Times, CNN, MSNBC. This ain't just black hip hop blogs talking. This is national, international. When I went to Megan Cunha, I go to Megan Cunha because I don't consider her a black, hip hop. I consider her media. So when she said that the New York Times did a breaking news alert, she said that rarely happened for a hip hop story, meaning a black story. Okay, well, you get it, a breaking news alert from New York Times. That's not pretty much, Diddy is not pretty much their demographic. But baby, it was so juicy with that complaint because them lawyers is connected with Harvey Weinstein, and you want to keep their relationship. They said, baby, look, we got this exclusive with Sean Debbie, who I don't know any Sean Debbie. And do anybody know anything about a Sean Debbie gender? Oh, yes, they get somebody black or somebody in there. They dropped that story and it picked up legs. Then it was the white witch. Oh, yes, Ken Porter on November 15th. She's speaking to me right now, and she's yelling at me, right? Like all of this stuff, I can't make it up because
that was insane. I watched that too. I really, and I'm not a big tarot card or any of that, but I had to listen because she was so on point.
And let me tell you, I want y'all to reach out to Auntie Hammy, send her a message. Auntie Hammy reached out to me, said, get your A up. Breaking news, wake your A up. I was knocked out, sleep, baby. I was so tired because it was so much news, y'all. I got in that bed listening to Oprah and the woman. I was listening to Oprah Van something a podcast Oprah. Baby, I went to sleep with the phone in my head, knocked out, and I slept for about 6 or 7 hours. Woke up and it was Auntie Hammer. Wake your A up, exclusive, and it was this white witch that's speaking to the dead. She ain't speaking to Kim Boy today. She's speaking to her. That's what she claimed. She said she's talking to her in the grave.
Yeah.
And she was so spot on. It was
She was.
scary. But the
It was
Bible
scary. It really
about
was. That
people
was scary.
that talk to the dead. If you read the Bible, that's not too far-fetched. There were people talking to the dead and was waking up some of the prophets, and he didn't even want to be bothered. Now, I'm not a Bible scholar. It was a prophet in that Bible that the mediums, the people that speak today, was speaking to him in the grave, and he didn't want to talk to him. I'm just saying, like, it was scary to me, but it's not shocking because there is people that claim that they talk to the dead.
Right. That's true. And it's just that I think she was on point. That's all I can say. She's on point. Like I said, I don't listen to every person because a lot of times they don't come. I'm not gonna say a lot of times, but sometimes they don't come from a good place. But like you say, it's been even in the Bible, you know.
Yeah, sometimes don't come from a good place.
People have that kind of insight. My mother has it. She tells me things, and it's weird. I'm like, how do you know that? She knows when I'm sick, you know. So people do have that.
Some people have that, and some people know how to nurture it, grow it, and whatever that lady did, I never seen that lady a day in my life. Never heard of her.
I've never seen her either.
Never. And a black woman, Auntie Hammy, pew pew pew. She reached out to me in the DM and sent me a part 1. And I didn't even see the part 2. Now I'm interested because remember, I didn't even know who Megan Cuniff was until one day it just grew. That's why I tell people you could be doing something so long and you hit on that right subject and the floodgates open up. That's why when people tell me on this show, oh, you ain't growing, you should be much further. Baby, I ain't listening to that. Just keep going. Because one thing I've learned from all the successful people is consistency is key. And then it may hit you in the year 15, then whoosh, you grow. You
can't listen to those people because you do great. I mean, like you say, people get mad at you, but then they come back. I know you get on my nerves sometimes, Wiley, but I come back. I mean, it is what it is.
But my thing is, you still, but the thing is that you're here.
But you're good.
You still,
and you're good. You're good.
You still see me here.
And I love that you're so. You don't stay on the same subject. You know, you don't just always talk about because it gets boring when you stay on the same subject. I love that you talk about politics.
I have to talk
about different things.
I get bored. I'm telling you. I just can't talk about the same thing all the time. Just like I had to let this shit go in Chicago. I was dating her. All she had to talk about is her baby daddy. I said, listen, you got to be with your baby daddy. I don't want to be with him because you talk about I can't be with somebody, baby daddy. You got to be a buffet. Like you got to stimulate my mind.
Right.
I catch myself reading other stuff like Jada Pinkett Smith, so I can connect with her intellectually because I'm reading her book. So I like to read. So if you come in my house, you see books. So I'm reading it and then an audible book, baby. Whoever created that, give them a raise. Because I'm here in my ears and I'm out there walking, hearing it. I love it because it's keeping me aware of what's going on. But Kim Porter, I think she's speaking from the grave. I think the Bible also say, did the Bible say you reap what you sow? Did it say that?
That's true.
Okay.
It says it. That's true.
It says it. So
he's definitely he's gonna sow it one way or the other.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna happen.
Get his just due. Oh, it's gonna happen.
It either happen in his
hopefully
health.
It's on earth.
Because remember Eddie Long. Remember Eddie Long when he did that to them? What happened to Eddie Long?
Oh yeah.
Remember how?
Oh God.
Remember how he just got up? He shriveled up right before our very eyes.
First of all, he got embarrassed first, and this is what Diddy. You got a point. Yeah, he got embarrassed first because people came. A whole bunch of people came and told their story and embarrassed him. And then he shriveled up and died.
And then he said he came and said, "I'm vegan. I'm vegan." And then next thing you know, he was out of here.
Yeah, he wasn't no vegan. He died of something.
And they kept it hush hush.
But that was his karma. That was
your karma because you out here reaping. You're gonna get it back. And when I tell you we saw it, I mean the people. I saw it. I said, "Ooh!" I saw that. I said, "Wow!" he was a
Yeah,
he was a bag of bones. He was you got it so
he was scary.
he was like muscular, wearing them tight
Yes.
t-shirts, them tight muscular. Like he was
Mhm.
preaching a pulpit with a muscular vest, and you see the
And then he
muscle,
shriveled down to a little bone.
and he was a stick.
Yes. Yes.
Go ahead. I'm sorry to
he
cut
did.
you.
He
I just
definitely
had to
reaped
bring
it
that part
before
up.
he left Earth.
Yeah,
And I don't know, what's
I don't
going
know
on now, but he definitely
I
reaped
don't
it
know
before
what
he
went
left.
on, but whatever that was,
And I want Diddy to, because he's done so much evil. It's so, like his artists, they stop. Like I can't stand it. I like I say, I've seen it, and I know people know about it. We know about it. It's just that he's getting away with it. And so hopefully this was the start of it. All of them broke, most of them anyway. I can't name
most
one
of
that, other than Mary, and I think she did that pretty much on her own from touring.
her own
You know,
program, her
on
own
her
deal
own.
outside
Diddy,
of that. Yeah,
you can name all his artists. All of them went bankrupt. All of them died, and they suffered. And
because you don't see Lil' Kim, you don't see none of them people signing up to be on them contracts with her. With him, none of them. None
because
of
he ain't give him no money. He got money. He's rich. He's a billionaire because of it.
Yeah.
But they sucked he sucked the life and blood of them.
Absolutely.
But they don't have anything, and they the talent. It's worse than you would think. That's that's a black man,
And
and
that's
he
why,
did his black artists like that.
and that's why you see
So that's I hope he and not just that. That's just one thing, and we ain't even talking about how he done abused, young girls, probably men and women. We don't know at this point.
because he say the freak
I
off.
just want to see him get his, and I'm sure he will.
And
I'm sure he will.
Absolutely. Not everybody talk about the freak offs. That's gonna be. Do you understand? They're gonna have Club P to come to the freak off because first of all, it was a Freak Nick. Remember that documentary was supposed to come out and people care. Now it's about to be freak
off. Are they still gonna do that? I thought Hulu was gonna do the freak Nick.
I don't know what happened to it. But I guess all them nurses, that's nurses and doctors, and they gonna see them thongs and politicians.
Don't talk about. I'm a nurse, Riley. Don't talk about. I wasn't in no Freak Nick though.
But
it was
I'm just saying, them preachers, them thongs, them Gucci thongs, upside. So man, it's about to be the freak off, baby. It's all freak off. And I know in the gay community, baby, they about to have all type of come to the Atlanta freak off, baby. We about to get it in. Bring your handcuffs to the freak off. Bring it, baby. They about to have freak off music. It's about to be in Nicki Minaj. I used to be scared of. Now I'm at the freak off. How do it like it's about to be in raps. He's about to be a joke. Comedians gonna make jokes about. They did it about Bill Cosby. They said, they call him Pill Cosby. They said in the pudding, and I put it in the pudding, and I put the pill in the pudding. Like, they're gonna make jokes. This Diddy gonna be. Just watch when the award show happen. Now wait a minute. This is not the freak off. This is the Soul Train Awards. Okay, they gonna make jokes. It's gonna happen.
But listen, it's gonna be. It was a bunch of like male rappers freaking off with him. So they're not gonna be the ones.
No, they're not gonna be the ones. I'm just
his bodyguard telling on him. It's a bunch of people telling, and they telling on the other people too. Who freaked off with him.
I have to go back to the scripture. I'm not gonna quote it, but it was a scripture in the Bible said, "Wickedness is in high places." Like wickedness, like the higher you go up, I think we see wicked, but it's levels to wickedness.
It's different. It's levels.
It's
right.
levels.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like if we get 300, 500, 600 billion, me and you going to be invited in rooms that typically we will never be invited in.
We would never. Yes.
So there is levels to wickedness, and so we got a preview of the wickedness at Diddy high level. We got a
his famous parties that he had.
Yes,
that they always talk
about.
And
it was real because most people say it's real because it is real. But you can read the script, but most people they got to see stuff that's going on. But if you read the script, you're not shocked and surprised. Like that stuff going on. Like the higher you go up is going. Like even with Will and Jada, when he said Will Smith was getting his back blown in, he said it was getting it in. He said he was slaughtering it. And he said he froze because some wickedness you're going to see is because your mind ain't going to be able to deposit and register that type of wickedness.
What do you say? The richer is like the rich, like the people who get in is like,
it's
the
like
eye of the camel.
Do you understand why that scripture is like that though?
Yeah, because I do now.
And did Jesus,
as you get older, you see.
Yeah, but then the rich person wanted to do it, and Jesus told him to go sell everything you had, and he didn't want to do it. He cried. He didn't want to do that. So when you read some parts of that of the scripture, it
That's true.
makes sense when you see it
It
play out
does.
here.
Yeah.
Man, it makes sense. Ooh, good.
It makes sense. It does, especially at these times. They definitely make sense. The older I get, the
Yes,
mature I get,
older,
it definitely makes sense.
because you're experiencing life and you know,
That's
okay,
true.
some stuff you ain't
Yeah.
gonna play
And
with
like
that.
you said, we just get a glimpse of it because I'm nowhere near that world.
Because when
But
I
you get a glimpse
when
of
I
it.
saw that glimpse, like a just reading it, I got sick. So I like you have
Yeah.
to be a very sick. That means you have a reprobated mind. Like your mind is gone. In order to do
Yeah.
that, your mind is gone. You just too far gone. Because how can you? And then the people around it to witness the wickedness and to still keep getting a paycheck. Like
That's
if
true.
I just see a basic little stuff at my job, it disturbs my spirit. I gotta go to another job. Like to see somebody getting
Right.
whooped, beat up, whoop, and I'm at work.
Right.
That have
Right.
it's some type of demonic spirit for you to keep staying there and keep cooking that chicken or keep vacuum cleaning. Like I don't know. I'm
That's
sorry.
true.
I'm just
You have to say something.
and they say her
Especially
husband
with
is
older people and babies because they
yes,
can't defend themselves,
and
or just people in general, but especially babies and older people and special needs people.
yeah,
You
just to
know,
see that you still working like
and those be the ones the most
yeah,
abused.
yeah.
So you
So
right. You right.
thank you, Belle.
So I'm looking. Hopefully, yeah, I was good talking to you. Hopefully, before I pass, and I'm not old enough, but I'm just saying or before he passed, because he older than me,
Yeah,
that
I hope
that
he
we see
change. It's
justice here on earth.
yeah, he gonna have to repent. I'm telling you,
You got
yeah.
to. It's gonna take a lot. He's trying to become. I think that's like you said. While you telling the truth, that's why he became brother. He's trying to change his
He's
image.
trying to
But he
change
got a lot
the
to do.
image, but
He got a lot to
calling it
do.
love and you still evil, you just that
Evil.
you still evil. I don't care how you cover it up. I don't care if a snake put on some Gucci. He's still still a snake.
Still a snake.
You
Yep. He
still
just
you
a
ain't
wolf in
you still a
sheep's
snake.
clothing.
So
Yeah.
again,
That's it.
I mean, that's what it is. So wow. Because even R. Kelly
Yep.
tried to revenge. He saved
He
me.
did.
He saved me. He got
Yeah.
changes. He's so
They could sing
colorblind.
it and sing it so beautiful. God gave him R. Kelly had a
He
gift.
had a gift.
A
That-
beautiful gift. I'm talking. I don't really know a man. I mean, we got something, but that man had a
He
gift
had
and could write any music.
he had a
But then
gift.
he was so sick and perverted
He
that
was so sick.
and I get trying to say reasons. A lot of people have been abused, but there's no excuse for abusing young people.
It's no excuse to abuse
I
anybody.
lived in
Like
Illinois, and a lot of my cousins that at that time would tell me, they would, because I wasn't near Chicago. But they would tell me how they would see R. Kelly and some of his friends, just around the school, and I'm like, how did it's just evil. It's just evil. Why you had every woman from 18 and above that you could get, but you wanted little kids? Like your
yeah,
mind is perverted.
that's very
He
perverted.
could have any woman that he could have had any woman, but he had to have little kids.
That's
So
very
that's just a sick.
that's very perverted. And then now you see, because now I question Diddy childhood. Who introduced him
That's it.
to this?
Yes. Because it always starts somewhere.
It's
always starts
always the
somewhere.
beginning of the evil.
It's the beginning. Yeah, it's
So
always the
because
beginning.
when we went to like when R. Kelly situation happened, we went all the way back to the childhood, and they said his
It was
sister
his sister,
introduced him,
right?
and then the neighbor, the male neighbor, introduced. So he had it from the inside the house and then outside the
Right.
house. So
Yes.
who introduced him? So when you pull these layers back, and then when you pull these layers, and his mother, she know it. She's in denial. She can't say nothing.
I agree. Yes.
Ain't she gonna turn against her son? But she
She
knows.
enables it, and a lot of times the mothers do enable their.
She have her
enable
rumors.
our
Yeah,
son.
she have her rumors about
She
Diddy,
know.
and there's nothing that you can do. You can't change him now. He's too powerful. She had,
Yeah, ain't nothing she can. There's nothing she could do at this point with Diddy, and it don't look like she be trying to do too much.
Absolutely, she want to be a
know.
superstar, baby. She in there switching and with her Gucci, baby. She just as bougie, baby. I think I think she got pantyhose when she wake up and get it gold, glimmering. Yes, it's not cold enough. Shoot. She's not told. Like she have drivers. Oh, don't talk to me. Oh, when I walk in the room, don't even look at me. Do you know there's so many powerful people, when they walk in the room, you have to turn your head. You can't look at them. You got to look at the wall. That's evil. Jesus Christ, Jesus didn't even do that. Baby, Jesus walked in and you just touched him and his garment and healing happened. He didn't even do that.
Yeah,
These
that's
people,
true.
do
But
you know?
this different power though. This some evil stuff. You
I'm
don't
like,
even want to
this,
look at this.
but this type of power that they have, don't look at when Michael Jackson come in, you have to turn your head to the wall. Honey, I couldn't be in there. I'd have been got slaughtered out of there because I'm too ignorant. Man, that's Michael Jackson.
Oh,
That
yeah.
stuff knows. I ain't turning my head to no wall. Like, what the world?
Mm-mm.
But I can't. That's why I try so hard to get in there and it don't happen because it ain't gonna work with me. Ain't gonna last long.
Right.
I just couldn't see myself humbling myself, turning my head to a wall, or seeing somebody get attacked like that, and I'm just
Yes,
like,
because that's
ain't
what
nothing.
they do, and it's for a price. You
Yeah.
know, like you did, like she even said in her 35-page document, how people saw her get abused, and this is just not her, but people see it and they pay. You know, he paid them off. I mean, because that's what he do. He got so much money, and it's not just him. Diddy, there's people over him, and if he go down, just like a lot of them, they gonna go down too. So they gonna make sure Diddy don't go down.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
mean,
Thank you. And
that's
thank,
what they gonna fight hard. I put it like that.
and
They gonna fight hard for him not to go down.
and thank you for calling in.
Thank you, Wiley. It's good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you too. Okay.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Yeah, we got some more. Somebody said take some more callers. We taking some more callers, child. This the season finale of this saga. Okay, they call. Oh, hello. You loud and angry. Can you mute me in the back? Can you mute me in the back? Oh yeah, go on. Yeah, go ahead.
Excuse me. I want to bring up something I haven't heard anybody say.
Okay.
Cassie she's getting the money, right? But in her statement about the settlement, she says that she finally has some type of control. That is priceless. She was dealing with a guy for 10 years that controlled her. So, like, when people say, oh, I wish she would have stuck in it some more and blah, 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 that in itself is priceless. Being able to have control your own self after being controlled all those years.
Control,
You know what I'm saying?
like all those.
He controlled her.
He controlled her
for a decade.
She couldn't leave.
After she
back. Oh,
right.
Go ahead.
And she had to do everything that he said.
Everything.
And then in the lawsuit, it says that she had to have extensive therapy, and she's going to continue to have therapy for the rest of her life. It said psychological and physical repercussions. Like, what did he do to her physically that she's like? Did he break something on her where she'll always know this is a physical wound from him, and then in her head there's other wounds. Just to be able to have that control, like she said. That's a lot. That's like priceless. I think she said that as a dig to him to let him know, like, you don't control me anymore.
Yeah.
That's
okay. And then also you said because she got into drinking and drugs, he introduced her to drugs.
Right. And she probably became addicted.
Yeah, she did. It was in a complaint. She had to go to rehab because it was a form of manipulation. It was a form of control. Yep. She wanted to manipulate her, to control her. So I'm gonna get you on drugs. That's typical. When you're trafficking somebody, the first thing they do, they start inducing you to drugs and drinking.
Yep.
They control you. Yeah. So you depended upon them because you got to get your next hit. Yeah.
Yep. And that psychological damage that causes, because under drugs you enjoy things that you probably wouldn't enjoy. Like
that's
psychological.
That is so true. That is so true. And that's why we have to pray and don't get involved with some, like some stuff it ain't meant for you to be a part of. Like the music industry, there is a dark side of the industry. And any industry, you could work at Amazon and find a dark side, start stealing packages. But the question is, it's like, you got to be careful. Do you want to get involved or not? But some industry, like the music industry, is so much temptation than versus working at McDonald's. You have limited, especially if you're an attractive young woman or an attractive man, there's plenty temptations, that you have to like deal with. And so it's sad that, this woman had to go through this. And it's sad because there are other women in the industry that is going through the exact same thing currently that Cassie is going through. And it's so sad. It's so sad. Watching this broadcast right now, going through it and they can't get out. But yes, you can, because God gonna do it. He gonna change it.
Oh,
Pick it up.
that's another thing. In the lawsuit, it said like her parents did know at a certain time because she went home and her mother took pictures of her bruises. Someone else called up saying something about the parents, and if I was the parent, I don't let them do it. If your child is grown and in a situation like that, sometimes you have to just live, just survive.
Yeah, that's true.
If it was nothing the parents could do with a man with that much power, she's probably told him, he had this person put out, deleted, this person deleted. So now it's just like come up with a plan.
Yeah.
And just try to stick with it. As a parent, that's what I would have to tell. If I have a 26-year-old daughter, if my daughter was in that situation and I knew I was powerless, but I wanted my daughter to live, what could I do? I want her to live, and I want to live.
Yeah, it's not that. It's not.
I'm going to tell her, like, we're going to have to come up with a plan. In the meantime, like, try not to get on his nerves, whatever.
Yeah, and that's the point of, she was trying to leave. She went to a friend's house. He whooped the friend. He had to settle with the friend. Like, she was trying to leave. The lawyers was reaching out.
Right.
They was controlling her. Said, if you don't come back, I will destroy you in the industry. You won't be able to get a job to sell candy in Hollywood. So he was using his power. And people don't think being blackball exists. Yes, blackball exists and whiteball exists.
And that's a form of control. He controlling her future, controlling her job opportunities, her career.
And that's why she asked for the amount of money that she asked for,
Yep.
That's why they asked for it. Absolutely. And I'm so glad you were able to call in. You made sure to call in, because this is a lot. This is a lot that's been going on today. Like this week was the greatest week of stuff all over the internet.
Yep. Very juicy.
Okay. Thank you so very much.
All right. Bye, Wally.
Thank you so very much. Okay.
Right,
thank you. The phone line is open. If anybody is calling in, the phone line. Hello, you live on the Wally Show.
Hey, Wally. I just wanted to say something else real quick, because I've been listening and then looking at the comments and stuff.
Okay.
I don't think it was just gonna be easy for anybody that he had his grip on like that to just get away. Because if you think about it, you got grown Mace. He done went and became a pastor, and he was raw. I mean, I'm the same age as you, Wild, you know what I'm saying? So it's like back in the 90s, he one of the rawest rappers that it was back then. He was still crying and snapping and protesting about his masters. This man just got his masters back. If Diddy was just somebody easy, anybody could have went up and Mace would have been had his masters back. All these big grown men, you got dudes from the street, one chopper, a pimp, but then one of them just one of the making the band people just go to jail for pimping, and they couldn't get their masters back. They couldn't get no label. They couldn't get nothing. If he was just easy, you think little bitty, tiny little old Cassie finna go fight up out of that hole? Because he had everybody masters in the chokehold, and he had Cassie in one too. And he had all them other poor little ladies in there in the same type of, strongholds and stuff. But I don't know if you've been up on Twitter, but it's been a lot of people dropping receipts on receipts, old bodyguards coming out, old assistants coming out, talking about times they done took him to the hospital, talking about times that they done seen Kim getting beat up and all this and all that. I done heard other creators and stuff that's in the industry actually pull up old stuff from their blogs from when they people that was in the industry was spilling tea from like 5 years ago and 6 years back and stuff. I ain't gonna say all their names and stuff because I know this the Wiley Show, but what I'm saying though, I done seen them pull up some stuff and it was lining up with what Cassie said. So I'm like, if this a lie, how come these people that was in them offices with the record company saying the same thing? With the little code names and stuff. And then another thing a caller said that stood out to me, She mentioned people being higher up than Diddy, talking about they gonna protect Diddy because they don't want to go down. Baby, I don't think they going down. Okay. The sad thing about these black men that lose their soul and get the tap dancing for them people, them people that got Kanye up in there somewhere rocking up in the corner right now. I ain't gonna say them people name because I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble. But them other people in them suits, they not going down. I hate the way that they get the cash in on all this trauma and they don't gotta come pop their head out their office. You know what I'm saying? Them people that's really behind everybody in these record labels and stuff. Them big dogs in them office that ain't us. They ain't the same color as us, but they getting them big checks and they letting us make all this crazy music and perpetuate all this violence and stuff. Them the people that's not finna go down. So if Diddy happened to end up in a jam, you best believe he gonna be somewhere in a cell rocking like R. Kelly and them, and they gonna still be making them checks off of 112 and all of them. When I tell you I love you, yeah, they gonna still be getting paid. They don't even listen to that. Okay. So that's all I'm finna say. This crazy. I want to say that though, that people need to stop putting their soul on the line. And then when you need people get this power, you get all this money and this power, y'all forget where y'all came from. Y'all forget what it was about, and y'all start thinking that y'all bigger than the man above. Y'all not, and y'all will bow. Every knee gonna bow. Period. That's all I gotta say.
Every tongue gonna confess. You better say it. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, love you, Wally. Have a good night.
Love you. Hello? You live on air. Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can hear you now. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Wally.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, I had to call in, but to echo the last caller, yes, every knee will bow to Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Y'all better get ready.
All
But
right.
anyway, Wiley, do you remember back in the Gap, there were some undressed photos of Cassie that were spilled on the internet?
I did 50 Cent talk about that, right?
Do you remember that?
Because he did an interview about it or talked about it on a radio interview. Yes.
So now I'm like, did Diddy do that as a move of power to let her know, like, I have power over you?
Absolutely. I did, when I was doing my research, her with some pictures, some unflattering pictures of her. That is, yeah.
Wiley, it's a mess. And then people are like, oh my God, that was quick. I knew she wasn't really about the sisterhood. Do y'all really understand what this woman went through?
I don't think that they didn't read the complaint, the 35.
Couldn't have read all those 35 pages and asking, why did she settle? What do you mean?
Yeah.
So you want to go, would you go sit up in a courthouse and repeat all of that? And if she said all of that, if she had to say all of that in the complaint, just think about how much more she would have had to say during the trial.
That is so true. Mm-hmm. And cross-examination too that she had.
Right, and they were gonna bury her. Look how they did Megan on the stand last year.
Yeah, and she's still dealing with that. Half of the industry do not like her, including Drake. Well, thank you.
Drake don't like nobody. He's trying to come for Black Americans now.
Absolutely, that's what they doing.
After he didn't, I'm like, how did y'all let this Canadian man fool y'all and trick y'all for all these years? Now he done balled y'all up and threw y'all in the trash can.
That's how it happened. So again, thank you so very much for calling in.
Thank you, Wiley. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Okay, somebody else was calling in private, but okay. All right, so we'll wait on them. And then we're going to get to what Jason Lee had to say, you guys. Let's pull up what he had to say here. And I'm going to put one of his tweets on the screen here. This is what Jason Lee had to say. And I'm going to pull another tweet that he said I'm going to put up there as well because he's getting dragged right now. He said, quote, y'all have fake outrage on social media. Meanwhile, y'all can't find a man. Now, this is the one that is running for city council, telling people about the fake outrage. Okay, again, We're gonna put this tweet up that is on here as well. That he have put here, and that's another tweet as well. Hello, you live on the Wiley Show. Hello. Hello.
Wiley, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hey, so it sounds like it's echoing. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud. There's no echo. Just go ahead.
Okay. Okay, first off, Jason Lee, while he's trying to run for, what is he running for? City council?
He is running for city council in Stockton, California for the city council. Yes, he is running. Yes.
He better take a seat because he's going to be up next. If he thinks for 1 second that he's about to run for city council and win without all of his dirt coming out, he's a plum, light-skinned, Jerry curl wearing fool. Jason, who even this just goes to show how much Jason Lee, like, he is a textbook narcissist. You running for city council, child? It gotta be the Snow Bunnies. Gotta be.
That's what he said. He said he is running for that. He said, I pray Cassie is safe, happy, surrounded by love, and free of whatever she was dealing with. I'm not saying she was lying. Y'all ran with your own narrative. I was asking your opinions. Now I regret that because y'all ain't smart enough to digest tweets. That is what he said. The only people I will debate are those who have been assaulted. The rest of you who have lived pathetic lives and act like you're defending Cassie can STFU. Everybody who has been a juror in the court of public opinion can shut the hell up. I've been
the nerve.
I've been violated, and there ain't no settlement in the world that will stop me from prosecuting a person who violated me. No, the difference between, okay, I'm gonna make sure I put that tweet up on the screen here. I'm gonna try to put that on.
Yes, put that one up because I didn't see that one.
That, to me, I think he's not understanding that is civil. She's not a state's attorney. That's up to the state's attorney to do that. This is civil. So when you go civil, you're going for money. He's not gonna go to prison from a civil case. This, in order, only the government can bring criminal charges, not a private citizen. And then when these people just talk, maybe because I'm taking criminal justice, I know I have all this knowledge because that's what I'm in school for.
Mm-hmm.
No private citizen can bring criminal charges. Like, that's the same thing when the lawyer, that the civil rights attorney, Ben Crump, and they were saying he lose every case he get. Everybody be walking free. Stupid. He's not a prosecutor. When he do those press conferences for the wrongful death, it's for money. That's up to the prosecutor to bring charges. And it's just like, I don't understand that.
Wiley, I'm tired of him though. He can't. Ben Crump, he cannot talk properly to me.
But Ben Crump,
and sometimes I get tired of hearing him on press conferences.
I don't care how he talk. He gets the money. That's what counts. They don't have.
I guess
we need the bag. He gets the bag. They get settlements. Do you see the settlement that they got for what was that, George Floyd breaking records?
Mm-hmm.
So he gets the money. He gets things done. So yeah,
he definitely gets things done. I just think that he should leave it up to the younger people that's coming up under him now. He's at a point where I feel like he can just like pass the torch, like be there but be in the background.
No, he do, but he have other people. Forget Ben Crump. He's just the face of the operation because he's the voice. He's known as America's Black Attorney General. That's what they nickname him. But he have younger attorneys that work with him. He have a team that work for him. But you do have like I used an example, right? In the Civil Rights Act, everybody know who Dr. King was, correct? Everybody should know.
Right.
But who know who Dr. Cotton, Miss Cotton was? That's her last name was Cotton, Cotton. She was a woman, one of his advisors. She was in Dr. King inner circle. He did have advisors to advise him, but who was the face of the movement? Dr. King. But he had workers, advisors that was advised. They had meetings. So I just think that we looked at when back to Jason Lee point. I think Jason Lee not understanding that she's not a prosecutor. It's up to the government to file charges. And I don't think that the TMZ, that story that came out, that it's a criminal case brewing. I think that wasn't it. I don't think that was a lie. I think that something, maybe the federal authorities is investigating. I think it's a case that's being billed for Diddy. Now, you know the feds,
I do too.
They don't deal with media dropping, they be collecting evidence. So when they knock on Diddy door, when they knock at Diddy door, when he having one of them freak offs, they coming for it. All right?
I definitely think that he has more coming for him, even outside of this case. We forget the Tupac stuff is still going on.
Yeah.
But I wanted to come up here and I'm done with Jason Lee. I wanted to come up here and make a comment about Carisha. I'm so tired of people in the comments talking about, oh, Carisha gonna be next. No, Carisha is not gonna be able to do what Cassie did if she is truly, in fact, going through the same things that Cassie did. Reason being is because she openly on every interview talks about how she likes to get peed on, how she take it any type of way that it come with whomever. And if people think that Diddy didn't change
absolutely
because of Carisha, they on lines too. She ain't gonna be able to go and no court of law, ain't no lawyer gonna take her seriously at this point, because every chance she gets, she talks about the fact that she likes to do all of these things.
Right.
And I honestly feel like that's why, if y'all notice, even in the interviews that him and her have done together, he kind of just sits back, let her just, say all the wild stuff, because I feel like that's a part of his plan. She be on bending knee. She be on bending knee with him, her, and everybody else.
Yeah, you see that. But I think I want people to understand that I don't know what Carisha, she's not going to say anything, you guys, because that's what people really want. This is we're going to take our time to know. But guess what? I can say this, that it's going to be some more information concerning this Diddy stuff. This is like the last time you hear about this.
Oh no, this ain't gonna be the last time. It ain't gonna be the last time.
It's not gonna be the last. And then the question will be, who will be next in the industry that is gonna get exposed for?
And then people talking about, oh, the kids gotta go through this scrutiny now. They've been going through scrutiny. This man was accused of unaliving his DM.
Yeah, unaliving. They've been.
I mean, people, it's crazy. And then people in the comments saying, oh, y'all think Diddy guilty because he settled so quick? No, he just wanted his name to stop being drugged through the mud. It's only been one day.
It's only been
one day. And to be honest, you being accused of unaliving your BM, it don't get no worse than that. So if he really wanted to stop his name from being dragged, he would have did it a long time ago. He stopped this as quick as he did because it is true. It is true. And even before this came out, it was a podcast, I want to say last week, and they were on there talking about Diddy throwing his parties. These topics been coming up forever.
There was one video with Kevin Hart and Usher. They said they woke up at 3-something in the morning and they was wrestling for cereal or something, some weird video they was live, and Diddy was drunk, that they woke up wrestling. Usher, Kevin Hart, and Diddy. So
we know what that wrestle was about.
Okay,
Listen.
You cannot make this stuff up, you guys.
Can't make it up.
I have done so. When I tell you I am going to bed, I'm go to bed, because this story kept me up, but it taught me a lesson, doing media stuff. You got to be on it.
Because stuff can break in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I've learned so much from this one particular case, different ways how to move, how to market. I've been on it, wow. And it happened soon, because Thanksgiving about to happen. People about to be, with the fact I will be with my family, eat Thanksgiving turkey, ham, chilling.
I know, I can't wait.
Chilling with the family. And so I'm so glad, because I'm going on a Thanksgiving vacation, but I'm still I'm still taking my laptop just in case of a story break while I'm eating me a chicken breast, or a turkey leg. But yeah, because this is the business that I want. You know what I'm saying? Until I can have other people working for my media.
Stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready.
They wear this all had to get ready. You know what I'm saying? This story have touched so many lives because they are saying, "Oh my gosh, Wally, thank you for bringing some comedy in it, so it don't have to be so serious to make me be so sad." Because again, we don't know who's watching this video right now, what they're going through, and they said, "At least I can come to Wally Show and get some type of to make me laugh, so I can kind of
definitely
forget about what I'm going through." Because I can remember, like I was listening to oh my gosh, I'm gonna make sure I give them a shout out. Oprah Winfrey. I don't know if y'all saw my community wall. And so this is what I was doing last night. So after I got through seeing all this stuff about Usher, about Usher and all that Diddy and the blah blah blah. Oprah Winfrey released on her own called Oprah Speaks with Courtney B. Vance and Dr. Robin, and they were talking about Black mental health, Black male mental health. And it was like a book that they were talking about, The Invisible Ache. And I said, baby, I can't wait because that's when I was going, ooh, yes. And
you said it's called The Invisible Ache?
The Invisible Ache. And it talked about Black male like suicide. And it talked about how you go through how Courtney B. Vance, how he lost his godson to suicide and how he lost his father to suicide. And they were having this conversation about it. And so when I was going through, I was like, okay, this was really, really good because that psychiatrist, she said, so it's good to have people where you can talk to. And I love that I have this outlet of the show where we just not talking about celebrities. Sometimes I get real with y'all. We have like real in-depth conversations. Not just like, okay, we talk about Cardi, we go. No, we talk about, we go on a journey because I don't have the resources for a psychiatrist. Shit, I'm gonna have to talk to y'all. We have to pull through the layers. But it was so good, and then I just went to sleep. I just went on, got in that bed, and just was knocked out because I was drained. But that's what you go through when you're in business. You know, I look at business owners when they first start, they have sleepless night because everybody say, Wiley, I don't think you really want to do it. Are you willing to sacrifice sleep? Are you willing to sacrifice birthdays? Events with your friends because you got a story to break on YouTube, you know what I mean? Because if you really want that top spot, if you really want to be in the level like Mr. Beast, the #1 YouTuber, you got to put in the work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to put in the work, but you also got to take care of yourself
too. And also, and that's why I make sure to prioritize that because I know it is because YouTube do have this slow moment, baby. It would be so dry like dry bones. And so once it's dry, go to sleep. And then when
but you also, Wiley, you gotta watch sometimes, taking in, like, I know all of this stuff can kind of be like entertaining and sad, but you also gotta watch how much of it you consume.
Too much because it'll be a lot. And let me tell you how God worked. The internet was down. The internet was down. And you know what I did? I started listening to the book, taking me a shower, cleaning up, stuff that I was just pushing, not really doing. I said, taking a shower, washing stuff, and I felt, and I was able to relax my mind, and I had to work because I couldn't get on the internet or hardly nothing because the stuff was down in Spectrum. They trash anyway, and it was trash. I couldn't even use my phone like that. And so I just took that time, put my headphones on, listened to Tamar Braxton's new Christmas record, which is dope, by the way. Listening to Jada Pinkett Smith audible book, and just really just showering, and it was just great. And so yes, you need that me time. And I was able to go walk to the mailbox because I've been so busy I couldn't even walk to the mailbox to get the mail because this story have been breaking. Like, did you see this? This winter night, it was so very much, and we typically don't have weeks like this. Typically, it'd be like,
it's been a lot. Did you listen to Party song?
Well, who was that?
Party, Megan's.
Oh no, I didn't even get a chance to listen. I was going to do that. Listen, sir, I was about to do that with the people on station. I said, okay, we're gonna listen to it. Okay. And then somebody said, Wiley, my producer, you got to go back live because the New York Times just posted that it was a settlement. I said,
oh yeah. It all kind of came out like at the same time he dropped it.
I said, I can't believe it. I thought it was a joke.
They dragging Party now. Yeah, I'm like, nah, wait a minute. First y'all liked them when they was together. Now y'all don't like him.
And so that's why I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow because I'm like, okay,
yes, talk about
now
it.
Like the Diddy thing is kind of like simmering down. and then we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Mhm.
I'll be able to freshen up, like refresh my mind and decompress my mind. And yes, it's really, really great. And then when I go to Chicago, I have a show that I'm going to support my friend. He's doing a Shakespeare show. He's in a live show. So shout
Oh,
out to
nice.
him, Justin. So I will. I already taped this interview, but I didn't put it out because my niece is all in the back, the loud nieces in the back. So I'm gonna have to redo his interview.
Let your nieces live.
I let him live, and I probably still release because I like to get down. So it was in the back, and so but he's on the Shakespeare play, so I'll be going and help, going to attend that, and so try to decompress and like really have a good time, while I'm in Chicago. But yeah, so this was fun. Not fun in the sense like really talking to y'all, vibe with y'all this week. I think this is like a record-breaking week. Almost reminded me of Megan and Tory Lane trial when it was like so much back to back. This stuff, it was like Will and Jada, she coming out, we suing. Like,
Me too. Did you see her with the Tupac, with the Red Wings?
Yes,
jersey on? That took me out.
baby. It's like she looks so good saying it. Okay, what's it? We suing. Like it's just
We
like
suing.
this week has been jam packed with just so much. Like the viewers, I know I'm entertained. I know the viewers entertained, and I forgot my
Yeah.
members already seen the interview. Like my members have seen the interview. So like for when I interview my friend, like yes, this have been a jam packed week, you guys, and I love
Yeah.
it. It's like it's really good because like again at one point it was dry. People's like, wow, it's so dry in celebrity gossip, but I knew when it get really dry, just wait, it's about to be.
Some gonna pop out. Yeah.
Yes, because this.
And it's about to be the new year.
Yes.
So, Well, Wiley, I'm gonna let you go. I'm about to go to sleep.
Okay, go ahead. Go to sleep.
You have a good night.
All right, bye. You have a good night. Yes. Okay, we done. That's it. We are done, child. Okay, y'all. Thank y'all so very much. Yes. They said, wait, who said we suing? That was Jada Pinkett Smith said she was suing the man that went on Tasha K's show and said that he was getting his back, that he witnessed Will Smith getting his back door tampered with. So and TMZ was outside and she said, we suing. So again, if you want to contribute to the broadcast, you guys, that really helps because of the type of shows it is, the subject matter, it's difficult for us to like get it monetized. We have to wait for like a week to see if it get monetized. So if you want to contribute to the show, you can do so right at this bottom of your screen there. It's $ Marquise Wiley 28. And it's Zelle WileyShow@gmail.com. If you want to contribute, whether it's 5, 10, whatever, it goes back into the show to help the show grow. We have to pay the internet bill to keep the internet going, high speed internet going, because they just did some upgrades on the internet as well. So if you want to contribute, that is great. But I do want to say thank you to the producers, you guys. I'm not going to bed yet. I have to finish up a paper and then I can go to bed. So I'm going to be chilling and listening to some music while I go do this paper. And then I'm going to bed. All right. So this has been amazing. I see y'all in here. Shout out to my mods. Shout out to my members. I'm going to try to squeeze in a membership on Sunday. Yes, they said great show. Yes, you better know it. $20 super sticker. Thank you so very much for that. I'm going to try to squeeze in a show for us on tomorrow. So y'all bear with me, members, because this has been a jam-packed week because I want to get a Zoom with you guys. This has been a jam-packed week. So be on the lookout, members, for that and everything. So we'll talk about that. All right. Thank you all for y'all love and y'all support. Also, thank you to my producers for sending me information, texting me, sending me tweets, sending me, did you check this out, Wiley? Did you check that out, Wiley? Shout out to Auntie Hammy for reaching out to us as well early this morning. So shout out to the friends of the show. And this has been amazing. That is it. My phone is still like zzz, people are still calling, but we're going to bring it so close. We've been on here for 2 hours. Thank you all, and I love you all, and I will see you all in the future as we close out. Little black boy, you're beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. Always remember to put him first. Aisha, ba ba ba. How was my birthday weekend? It was good. It was good. It was so good. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I enjoy it. So I'll see y'all in the next episode. Y'all have a wonderful peace. And if you want to vote for the D, vote for Jason Lee, I guess. All right. We'll talk more about that. All right, y'all. Peace.